Still doing Halloween-ish stuff, but I don't even know if this qualifies. Neca Goliath. I was there day 1 when it announced, and day 50 of the delays, but I wanted to spice the reviews up, so
this will be the first time I do one of these. Actually seeing it, because it's been a while since I've seen these boxes. Because again, I pre-ordered him as soon as he got announced. It tells you everything he brings, all the way down here. Obviously, I'm not going to say because we're still going to do it. But the description says, frozen in stone by day, flesh and blood-winged warriors by night. Awakening after 1,000 years, a band of powerful gargoyles find themselves transported to a time and place not their own. New York City. Here, the misunderstood creatures battle modern-day barbarians and struggle to understand their strange new world. Gargoyles. The legend begins. My dad showed me this show when I was young, and then I occasionally would go back to rewatch it, but then I never finished watching it. Neca kind of nailed the designs of the box, especially this, but I kind of low-key really still want a gargoyle toy that looks like the show's version. I'll get into more what I mean later, but Neca has a Velcro box that you can see a promo render of the picture, and then you can see the freaking figure itself in the box. And then here he is. It's Goliath outside of every box.
As you see, he brings 2 whole tins of loot. Side note, they did redo him later with the Demona 2-pack, but seeing this was the first figure in the line, it's not the absolute worst amount of accessories. Out of his cocoon, and he's freaking huge, y'all. Let's start with assembly.
So while I assemble him, I'm gonna tell you guys, I did do this review already before. If you've seen my channel before, I have reviewed him before, like years ago, but why not do him properly? A proper review for Goliath. I will note my wings, I don't think it's this one. My wings, I'm not gonna keep them on the whole review because they're pretty freaking huge. But my wings did break upon, let me get the camera, there we go. Upon getting him my first time, so I couldn't return it or anything. And when he first came out, he had a wave of QC issues with the wings, because this is all he can do with them. Like, they look cool. I cannot deny that, and I never will. He doesn't even freaking fit in here. He looks freaking sick like that. But it's also almost impractical because you can't do much with it except take up a lot of space. Look, it's taking up this whole freaking, basically the whole shelf here.
With him sort of complete, let's hop into his hands. He brings 2 open claw hands, 2 fists, and a book holding hand. He brings a book and a jalapeno as accessories.
And then, I don't know why, I haven't finished the show, it could probably be later in the show, but he brings a jalapeno.
Onto his heads, he brings a normal stern face and an angry wide eyes face. I'd be lying if I said I didn't love this guy, but I'd also be lying if I said I don't have my issues. I wish he was bigger. In the show, he's really like top heavy. Here, he's more like a lean fit. He does look absolutely stunning though. Neca put their own twist into the designs, and I'm not mad about it, because it's genuinely beautiful.
As much fun as I've been having posing this guy around, he has quite a few issues. His neck articulation kind of sucks and is kind of really dookie. The wings are freaking huge. And not only that, the wings when they first came out had crazy QC issues, and obviously that's the one I got. So mine can't really like turn unless you freaking bend the plastic that much. And as you can see, it has a crack. I tried gluing it before, but you know, it didn't work. The joints are just really, really freaking tight on the wings. Not only that, this one works. But if you just hear the noise, it just sounds like it's gonna break. Hold on. See, yeah, okay. So something just snapped, and it didn't even move back down. So normally I don't, Jesus Christ. Normally I don't freaking touch the wings. I just keep them in one little pose, which like I just keep it like that because this is how that one is. That way the wings are nice and even when I put them on. I don't know if they fixed it with the newer releases because I know I've seen him on sale a lot in other websites. It's just I've had mine since it like first came out because I did pre-order it. I did pre-order him. It was my first ever pre-order. But like there's only so much you can kind of just do really because his neck sucks. Everything else is cool, but if you have the wings, you're not going to be able to move Goliath's head unless you make it weird because this is soft. But it also just doesn't move. He can't even freaking look up all the way. This is as high as he goes.
I'll give him an 8 out of 10. I wish it was higher, but the wings suck. And he can't look up correctly. Everything else is genuinely beautiful. I love gargoyles and I always will. On to the size comparison, here he is next to a Storm Collectibles and a McFarlane, SH Figuarts and a Revoltech, Figma and a Black Series, Jada Toys and a Mafex, Marvel Legends, and finally next to Freddy because he was the other Halloween figure. Again, I do love this guy, but he definitely has his issues that I wish I didn't have. Our Cloud, oh, never mind. Crap, dude, I forgot the time. It's freaking morning and now this dude can't do the outro. Whatever, y'all. I ain't waiting 12 hours for him to defrost. I'll see you tomorrow or whatever.